The LA Clippers have completely activated Prime's James Harden, and he is one of the major factors, major reasons why this team is finally getting over the hump. And by getting over the hump, what I mean by that is they have won 9 out of their last 11 games, losing a couple of games to the Lakers and the T-Wolves as well. But since then, they have been absolutely dynamic, more versatile, and it's all because of this man right here. Now in this video, I want to break down some film showcasing to you guys what makes James Harden so good with this team, but more importantly, what makes everyone else better now that James Harden is here. Before we jump into the video though, do me a big favor and comment down below the number 1 if you think this Clippers team is good enough to win it all this season. Now if you ask me, ever since preseason, I was like, listen, the dark horse to win it all this year is the Clippers. Once they added James Harden, I said, okay, this could either do one of two things. Really take or separate the team, or it could really bring them together. And it's only done one of those things. It's brought them together. Now let's break down some film from this game versus the Lakers that happened just last night. And I'm going to showcase to you guys why James Harden is making this team so much better. And now the Clippers even activated such a great version of James Harden. Okay, one of the main reasons why James Harden has been so good here in LA is because of his versatility. Now, what I mean by that is when you have James Harden cutting to the rim like this off a double screen by Terrence Mann and Mason Plumlee, the center, the big, rolling to the basket, really wants to play the lob threat because James Harden is a guy who is going to throw that lob 9 times out of 10, right? But that makes him so unpredictable. So even though Ant Davis is playing that lob threat, it doesn't matter because James Harden can either lob it up or just throw up the floater. Either way, gets it to go. But another big reason why James Harden has fit so well here in LA is because of the people around him. Now, we've seen in the past when he was on the Sixers and when he was on the Nets, he just wasn't really fully invested. But it seems like the guys over here, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard and Russell Westbrook and Norman Powell and all of these guys, Terrence Mann, have really brought something great out of him. Usually in the past, we would never see him take a shot like this, right? He would always just be passive. He'd be conservative. He would not want the ball in his hands too much. But this season, or ever since he has landed here in LA, we've seen that old James Harden, come out. That prime James Harden come out. And as long as he is playing like this, they are going to be insanely good. Now, here we go. Let's watch this play. Russell Westbrook going to kick it up to Mason Plumlee. Plumlee out to the corner. James Harden in the corner. Wide open. A good job there by Mason Plumlee. Just preventing Austin Reeves for a full, closeout. Harden gets another 3 to go. This team is so dangerous in terms of shooting the ball. They space the floor so well. Now, to prove that to you guys, they actually rank number 1. They're the best team in the NBA when it comes to shooting the 3 ball. They're shooting roughly 40.1% from 3. 40.1. Guys, that is amazing. That is deadly. Russell Westbrook going to post up here. He's going to draw in 2, even 3 defenders here at a time. Cam Reddish bites down, leaving James Harden wide open. A great job there by Russell Westbrook. I also love Russell Westbrook here with this unit because he has so many guys that can shoot. Norman Powell, James Harden on this play as well. And again, I love when James Harden, hops into his back, right? I love when I think I just skip forward, but I love when he is able to just shoot the ball, man. Just shoot the ball. We know how good of a player you can be. Just do it at a consistent level, and that's what he's been doing here in LA. And here we go, step back, draw in 2 defenders. You saw D'Angelo Russell bite up just for a second because he thought he was going to shoot it, kicks to the corner, pump fakes that 3, creates a little bit of space for him, and is able to shoot right over his defender. Guys, like I'm saying, I think this unit here in LA, all of these guys, Daniel Tice, Russell Westbrook, Amir Coffey, Terrence Mann, and then the stars in Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, these guys are really helping James Harden buy in, and I think that's what we got from him. Here we go. He's going to kick it out to Norman Powell in the corner. He's going to tell, hey, go to the middle of the floor. He does, isolates, fadeaway, mid-range. Everyone on this team can shoot the ball, right? And that is what makes him so special. Over there in, for the Sixers, you had guys like PJ Tucker and, guys who just didn't space the floor extremely well, right? Matisse Thybulle at times. I think that was a while back. But still, this is different here in LA, and we can just see it from the eye test, right? Just see it from the eye. Guys, before we get any further into the video, before I break down this amazing pass by James Harden, do me a favor, hit that like button just so we can get this video out to more, Clippers fans around the world, but also subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free, it doesn't cost anything, and we're going to be covering the NBA from here to the end of the season and even the offseason as well. I got you guys covered. This is the place to be. If you guys want to see more Clippers videos in the future, get this video up to 100 likes and also comment down below more film, and I'll do that for you guys for the rest of the season. But watch this play here by James Harden. Now, we see this a lot in the NFL with quarterbacks where, they look one way but throw it another way, and the reason to do that is to draw these defenders in other directions besides where you want the basketball to go. So, boom, he's going to look left but throw a bounce pass. Unbelievable bounce pass right to Daniel Tice, cutting to the bucket, leaving the paint pretty much wide open. You got one defender here, Rui Hachimura, who is not going to go up with Daniel Tice, and one sound dumb. It is just easy for a guy like James Harden, man, and I'm telling you, again, watch here. He's going to drive into the paint. We know how good of a passer he is, so these guys have to commit to the outside. And here we go. Drives right by Rui Hachimura, puts up a layup, and gets it to go. I love this by Russell Westbrook, getting hype for his teammates, right? We love to see that. And this team, they have that chemistry. They have what it takes to win games, and they're showing it at a high level that they want to play with each other. One of the most important things in basketball, guys, is knowing that you have the support of your teammates, right? Knowing that your guys have your back and having that team chemistry is extremely important for an NBA team. It's not like the NFL where you have 53 guys, you have 13 guys, right? You have 14 guys who need to be on the same page, and that's why a lot of teams who win championships. On this play, step back three at the buzzer, another unbelievable shot here by James Harden, and another stat that I want to point out to you guys. I was just looking at it a couple of minutes ago, but James Harden is shooting 50% or better from three over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. 8 out of 11 games. I think I said 50. I meant 40. He's shooting 40% or better in the last 8 of 11 games. How amazing is that? Not only that, but he's also had 8 or more assists in all 11 games. 8 or more assists in all 11 games. He is passing. He is shooting at a high level. He is just playing basketball back to that prime James Harden level, and this is what we've been waiting for. This is what we knew he could play like, but we didn't see it when he was playing with KD, right? We didn't see it when he was playing with Kyrie or Joel Embiid. Those guys didn't help him get out of his bag, and quite frankly, now that he's in his bag, he's back to being one of the best players in basketball, right? Maybe the stats don't reflect that right now because he's only averaging 16 points, 9.9 assists per game, shooting 42% from three over the last 11 games. But man, we know if there wasn't Kawhi Leonard, if there wasn't Paul George, he'd probably be going back to averaging 30 points a game because that's the way he's playing. That's the type of basketball that he's at right now. A step back mid-range. Look at Russell Westbrook. I love this out of Russ, man. This is what you want to see. See, the team chemistry is the one thing that really gets me excited for this team, because if you don't have this right here, if you don't have this, dude, I'm telling you, it makes a difference. It makes a big difference. So shout out to Russell Westbrook, shout out to Kawhi, Paul George, but shout out to the coaching staff and everyone helping get James Harden bought into this team. Because when you look at him, when you watch the eye test, this is a team that wants to play together. This is a team that will make that extra pass. This is a team that will hit their open shots. And right, when they lose games, they lose as a team. And when they win games, they win it as a team. Guys, I'm telling you, the Clippers have officially activated prime James Harden, and they are just getting started.